The GIBS GEDP journey was a lot more about self-discovery than I anticipated. I had to interrogate my personal leadership journey. It was a great opportunity to benchmark myself against other executives and other leaders. I could learn from people in a non-competitive environment, and I think an overall impression was the one where my context of leadership changed dramatically. It was quite daunting initially, just looking at where we started, the opportunities in the country, but also the failures of my own company as well as our industry to innovate.
The GDP program has given us the modern and relevant training for the business environment. It's also given us an excellent opportunity for networking with other business executives from different industries.
I joined the GDP 2017 just to create a new path for myself in the direction I was taking in the business. I found it very insightful. It met my expectation and exceeded it. I came in thinking that it's just another academic course. Very surprisingly, it created a lot of value in my life. It's helped me think out of the box. It's also reignited my thinking that the social impact, commercial value, and all of that actually ties well together. So it's really insightful.
One of the most valuable parts for me was integrating the local and the global and allowing me to elevate my thinking in terms of context, leadership and strategic insight. I learned a lot from the people around me, and the choice of lecturers were absolutely excellent. The ability to focus on being a global citizen was probably one of the biggest takeaways for me from the course. I highly recommend it. It really elevates your ability to have the right conversations, to have context, as well as kind of take your local thinking and also translate it into being more of a global citizen, thinking about things and making things happen for your organization.
This has changed me in more ways than just being prepared to be a better leader for Complex, but even personally. I'm really pleased that I've now been challenged to even make effort to improve, even in my personal life at home, and to basically take a different perspective to life. You know, I really think that the GDP program has exposed me not just to geopolitics, strategic planning and the relationship with neuropsychology and all these things, but above all, it has challenged me to move out of my comfort zone, especially as I wrote my leadership manifesto. I realized that I needed to change in order to become more relevant and more useful, not just to my company, but to the world.
It was a great mix of classroom learning as well as out of the class, which included an international and global experience. And this was done in the great company of like-minded executives who were on a journey to learn and develop themselves.
I got to connect with myself. I got to know about my successes and also what the plans are for my in terms of what I would like to do to succeed. The other opportunity was to go and visit some global business and see how they are changing their business models, which is something that we as business executives need to learn. The other third thing was about learning about how the latest successful startups have been so successful, which requires new out-of-the-box thinking, new mindset, to challenge existing business models, to allow people with new ideas or new innovative plans to be brought to the fore and to be given the opportunity to execute those plans.
There were some very specific skills, specifically things like negotiation, strategy, just a new vision of the way that businesses will look like in future, and I gained a massive insight in that. I truly recommend it as a journey for executives. I'd love to come back in a number of years because I'm sure industry will just change so rapidly then again, and just to stay relevant and stay on top of it. So for me personally, I've got a totally different vision of what our business should be, and I've got a much better understanding of my own leadership journey and where I want to take it to.
I would encourage other people to actually joined this program, and it's very valuable for people in executive levels who are wanting to make a social impact, especially within this country that we live in and with the social problems we have and social challenges that we have. Commercial enterprises like our businesses and other blue chip companies can add so much more value in this economy, into people's lives, by just thinking out of the box, and this course helps you create that path and helps you achieve bigger impact.
And I'm very excited about what we're about to do. I mean, not only do I intend to try and move my company from being a Track 1 old-fashioned company steeped in its history, but into a Track 2 company which realizes that its history is not a place of residence but a place of reference, and that the future is a very exciting thing. There is something frightening about transformation and disruption that can happen to a business, but there's also something very exciting, and I'm very pleased that the GEDP has made me feel more prepared to change the world and to impact it positively and to embrace change.